So 1 year later, I have actually posted on my YouTube. Yay me! And if you're creative like me, well, we have a lot to talk about, so stay tuned. Really interested in exploring nature as a subject of a lot of the art that I do. I'm a big fan of science fiction. Beauty and femininity is really important to me, so you'll see as part of, a lot of the things that I produce. I talk a lot about my hair. As you can see, a lot of my videos is around my hair because I find my hair to be another art form, another way for me to express myself. So it's a part of my whole being. My hair has been a big part of my life forever. I think most women feel that way, actually. Hair is really important, and I think I've gotten my hair to a point where I'm happy with, so happy with it. It's really what I was aiming for, because when I stopped wearing my hair in a perm or braids or anything like that, I was just aiming to re-emulate the look that I had when I was wearing weaves and braids and things of that nature. So I think I've actually reached the place where my hair is actually emulating what I had in my mind when I started my locks. So that was really important to me. So today's video, I'm going to be talking about, I guess, my hair journey. That'll be a great place to start, and I hope you really enjoy it. So the reason why I decided to lock my hair, I think it was basically my hair was permed for a long time. Like before, I hadn't permed my hair until I was in high school. I permed my hair when I was probably like year 7, year 8, because I grew up in London. So year 7 is like 7th grade, junior high school. And I decided to perm my hair. My hair was pretty long, but when I permed it, it became, obviously quite thinner. I was happy with it because it was doing the things, doing all the floofing that I was looking for, being straight and being combable, easy to do every day, so yeah, I was quite happy with the perm until I didn't really know what was happening as far as my hair. I didn't know what it was looking like. I had no external perspective, but looking back, it was a mess. Fried. My hair was fried. I just didn't look good. Like, my hair was broken off, really, really short. I remember towards the end of my perm journey, I think probably 19, 20 years old, the last hairstylist that I went to really fried my hair with the perm. Like, my hair got so thin, the hair started to break off, over processed, and that was the last time I permed my hair. After that, I didn't perm my hair again. I decided to go natural. I just grew it out. I started growing it out, and as it would grow, I would trim until I had natural hair. So, but as you know, when you grow your hair out, even when you get your natural hair, you cut it to the point where the perm is gone, you still have something called scab hair. So that hair is like, up until like this long, it's like coarse, damaged, like the follicles or something is injured in there, So the first bit of hair that you get after you permed your hair is not your true hair texture. Just to let you know, I thought I'd just throw that in there. Just so you know, when you grow that perm out, that first hair is not your proper hair texture. It's gonna feel very dry. It's not gonna be able to hold any moisture. Very, very crispy, After that, I grew my hair by the time my hair was natural up until like around 2010, 2011. And in that time I was always braiding my hair intermittently. I was wearing my hair in afros, twist outs, different things like that. And then one time I had, decided, because I had an afro, right? But the afro was, my hair grows longer in this area. Like it grew faster in this area. So like my hair was like a little bit too long in this part. So I wasn't getting the round afro look that I was going for. Why did my ass go to a barber shop to get it trimmed up being cheap, thinking, okay, yeah, well, I could probably get it just shaved, right? Obviously, I'm thinking, okay, they work with boys' hair. Boys' hair is usually natural. They should know how to fucking shape that shit up so that it would be round. Why did I think that? I went there. I ended up in some Dominican man's chair who obviously did not know what he was doing. And the shaved my head bald. The man shaved my hair bald. Do I know why he did that? I don't know, but I was horrified. As you can imagine, I was horrified. I don't even know if I have pictures. If I have pictures, I'll put that in there so you can see. My head was bald. I was sick because I was like, oh my God, who's gonna like me with a bald head? That was a big learning curve for me to actually bear having a bald head. Like it was something else. Like I wasn't expecting it. Like it'd be a totally different thing if I chose to have my hair low like that. My hair was like low, like a bald, not shiny bald, but like a low hair, like a Caesar, but not a nice Caesar, like just my brother described it as an African child, but I don't want nobody to be offended by that. That's just literally just like unbrushed, just anyway. Over time my hair started to grow back, so I just started to style it, you know what I mean? I would pick it out, comb it out, put a part in it. I used to part it, comb it, so I had like a little part. It looked pretty cute. I made it cute. I did what I could to make it cute. So yeah, I had short hair for a long time, for a while. I was in a relationship and I had a baby in 2012. So my hair's been growing back, was growing back ever since then. And I think around 2013, yeah, like around 2013, my daughter was like 3 years old. I started locking my hair up. So my hair was locked. My first set of locks. This is not this set of locks. My hair was locked from like 2013 up into 2015-ish. And then I was not happy with the parts that I had. Like the parts that I had were like irregular because I was trying to do full free form, and I wasn't twisting it. I was trying to do a free form style. That's what I was going for at the time. Something simple where my hair would just be scooped up. You know what I'm saying? Simple, low maintenance hairdo. It really didn't end up working for me because I wasn't able to have the versatility. My parts was not how I wanted them. I did an undercut. That didn't work out because I wasn't happy with how it was done. I really was looking for something clean. Like I wanted a nice, fresh design. But yet again, the barbershop let me down because barbers don't all know what they're doing. For some reason, they don't know what they're doing. They're not clean. They're not artistic. Like I'm expecting, like if I was a barber, I would be doing clean work. I don't do things unless I can do clean work. If you see any of my work is clean. So I'm like expecting everyone to have that artistic, like exactly what I'm thinking about. That's what I'm gonna get. That's not the case. Don't expect everyone to be given that level that you get. That's what I learned from that experience. So I went from not trusting beauty shop people to not trusting barbers. Sorry, I don't trust them. I'm gonna have to see you do a cut. If I ever shave my head, I have to see that. I'm not letting anybody touch my hair, period, now. I don't even go to a loctician. I do my own hair now, because I don't know. Everybody is not the same. But yeah, so that set of locks, I ended up unpicking that, combing them out in 2015, and going back to doing braids. My braids was like the same 30, right? You see the color that I got right here? I would do 1B curly micros. I would get those done on Jamaica Avenue, and yeah, that's the only stylist that I'll let touch my hair. My braiders, and I know those braiders because I've been going to them like my whole entire teenagehood or up until adulthood. So I know their work. I go to them. That's the only people I let deal with my hair, and that was them when my hair was loose, natural, and permed. But anyway, yeah. So yeah, when I unpicked my hair, then I had it braided up, and I wore it like that for years until 2018. And in 2018, I decided to lock it up again. But this time, I make sure that I did like at least a grid. Like, it's not a perfect grid, as you can see. Like, my hair is not a perfect grid, but it's like pretty clean. You know, my parts are clean. I don't know if you can see. Let me look on this side. Yeah, so I did a little bit more manicured this time. Still semi freeform. I'm not super meticulous. Like, I don't like that all the time twisty, tight, gunky. You know what I mean? I don't use a lot of product. I use very, very little product, and maybe I'll go into like how I do my retwist to make sure that I have very little what's the thing called? Very little build up, because that was a problem with my last set of locks too. I didn't like in the back. I would always try to make it neat, and I would put product to twist it, and that product started to build up in my locks. And when I cut my undercut, I could see it in the lock, and that after I seen that, it started to bother me. So like after a while, I was like, I want to take these out, you know. So that's one of the reasons why I ended up taking out that set of locks too, on top of the fact that I didn't really like how it was parted. So yeah, so this last time when I set this set of locks, my hair was real short. I'll insert how short my hair was at that time, and I think before I locked it, I had trimmed it, so that's why it was as short as it was, but it really wasn't growing to the level, you know what I mean? I just couldn't give it the type of attention that it needed for it to, you know, grow and things. So I decided to lock it again at that time, and I did a certain technique where I did a braid, like a 3-strand twist, they call it, but it's a braid. I did like a 1/2 inch of braid, and then the rest of the length of the hair I did in a 2-strand. So that was really effective. I actually locked my daughter's hair the same way, and it allows it to stay in place without having to use any product for the first, like while the hair is first locking, and it prevents the buildup, you know? So you can wash it and stuff like that, and it won't come out of the lock. So I really recommend that technique of locking your hair, to do 3-strand twist, just a little bit of 3-strand twist, and then 2-strand twist down the length of the lock, and you part it up however you like to part it, and it should stay. You know, my hair stayed the same. I didn't have to do any relocking or anything like that. I didn't have to interlock. I didn't do any of that. So yeah, so my hair's been like that. My hair's been locked in that same position since 2018. It's now 2021, almost 2022. Right now we're in October, so we just passed 3 years. Yeah, like 3.5 years. I'm calculating correctly. It could be 2019, but I'm pretty sure it's 2018 I started my locks, this last set. And yeah, so next year it'll be about 4 years that I have my hair locked, right? And I'm loving it. Recently I bleached my hair. So right now it's like a honey blonde, like a strawberry blonde, and I love it. It's exactly how I envisioned my hair. Like, I had 2 different styles that I always wore my hair in braided, when it was braided, and one was with the 1B and one was with the 30, and sometimes I did 1B and 30. So this is what it's giving. It's giving me locked hair, braided, you know how my hair was braided. So really love it. And I love it even more when it's curly. You know, curly hair, it gives me bounce, it gives me volume, it gives me like a finished look. Like I'll show you I'm sure you can see in some of my other older videos, you know, how I curl my hair, so you could take a look at that. I'll put a link to that above. And yeah, so that's my hair journey so far, and I hope you will follow me as I develop and as my hair grows. I will show you how long my hair has grown as well. I'll put it in a video to show you the length as well. I think I'll may even do a separate video to show the length of my hair now at 3.5 years. And that's it. So, you know, I appreciate everybody to come by and listen to my story, my hair journey, my full hair journey. Yeah. And you know, I hope you will like and subscribe to my channel. I'm not only going to be talking about hair, I probably will stop talking about hair for a while, because I want to talk about a whole lot of other stuff. Like, especially I want to show you, do a tour of the artwork that I have here at my mother's house. And I'd love to do a, you know, like a portfolio tour, couple of other things. And you know, I love you all. Thank you so much, and you know, have a great day.